Like
I
Bam
do
making
think the
7
Bam
threes in a
Adebayo and
game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo fit offensively brings a few questions. I do think they'll be really good defensively. Bam and Giannis and Andrew Wiggins. I think Eric Spoelstra can get really creative with his zones in that in with those three on the team. Offensively, though, there is gonna be some questions, especially with how the Miami Heat run their offense. I don't think that they would make any serious changes to their offense with Giannis coming in because I do think he fits pretty well into what they do. Giannis is, to a lot of people's account, the best 2 point scorer in basketball. Of easily can get downhill, easily can get to the rim. Has gotten much better as a playmaker and creating advantages for guys
JD, what
to
are we doing with him and
attack
Giannis in
closeout.
terms of space? What are we doing with him and Giannis? Because we gotta have somebody. We can't play 5 out. Somebody got to play on the
You
box.
didn't see him attempt
Somebody got,
17 threes in a game last year?
and I saw him
he
make
was
7.
I watched him
prepared.
attempt
He
22.
was
And I
see
saw him
now
make
you
7
know
I
that
did see that.
83 game
83.
performance, it was just an audition to be Giannis's teammate. There you go.
So as I was
Giannis
saying,
is
John
his
D,
teammate. Let's get it right.
as
Giannis is his
I was
teammate.
saying,
Okay.
John D, because I know that you like Giannis. I think that Miami was one of the best transition teams in the league last year. So
Yeah, and they play with the fastest pace.
Yes,
So I think
that's
Giannis fits in
I
there.
think that's fantastic for them. With that being said, when we get into the half court and the game slows down, like I'm trying to figure out what we're doing with Giannis and Bam. Are we operating both of these? Are we operating both of these guys on one side of the floor? Am I putting Bam on the opposite block and him and Giannis? Is it cross action? I mean, what are we doing with these two guys?
I feel like this is a Drench question.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, you came perfect time. You came perfect time, Drench. I mean, I do think that Giannis is probably going to be operating in face-ups. He's been posting up a lot more this season, attacking the glass as an offensive rebounder. I mean, I think you can have him work at the elbow. I think you have him work out of the post and create that gravity to give guys drive and kick opportunities or give guys lanes to where they can drive. I mean, that's pretty much the Heat's offense. Like, hey, let's try and create some type of penetration. Let's kick it out, and whichever one gets a clean look at the rim or a clean 3-point shot, we're gonna take it. And I think Giannis gets into that perfectly because he's able to create dribble penetration wherever he wants, whether it's in transition, in the face-up game, in the post game, or just saying, hey, I'm gonna hezzy and run straight to the rim. I mean, so I think the offense isn't going to be as big of an issue as a lot of people seem. I mean, now Bam Adebayo was taking more threes this season, so shout out to him, but I don't want to limit him to just 3-point shots. I want to use him as a driver as well. And now he's not going to have as big of an offensive burden as he once had now that Giannis is in the lineup. So he's going to have more opportunities to attack closeouts on maybe their second least prone player to be guarding him because they're going to be having their hands full with Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I think he's going to be able to attack a multitude of different weaker defenders, or not the number 1 or number 2 defender that will be able to guard him. So it's all about how consistent they can knock down shots, whether it's Bam, Andrew Wiggins, Bobby Portis, Davion Mitchell, whoever it is. But I think Giannis is going to be able to collapse the defense. The biggest part for me is just where are they going to be able to extend those advantages? Or are they going to be able to be the advantage on the outside? And that's why I think keeping Norman Powell is so important for them, because Norman Powell is that movement shooter that they could use to capitalize on looks like that.
Mars, when was Giannis's best defensive season?
2020.
I agree. We're 6 years from that. He hasn't been like a notably positive defender over the last couple of years. I just want to put that on your mind. So when we're projecting like, oh, there's going to be the Heat are going to be building up the twin towers of defense here, I don't know about that. Bam is a way better defender than Giannis right now. So
that doesn't mean they can't be a good defensive duo because one's way better than the other.
I think
Victor Wembanyama's a way better defender than Stephon Castle.
Yo, this PC Ron here.
This is Chilltown Hoops.
Yo, this is Drench Man, not the French man.
Mars here.
This is Swiper. Yo, this is Big Ox.
I want to start by showing love to everybody that rocks with PC.
We appreciate y'all, whether you catch every episode.
Catch the clips, jump in the chat, or just support from a distance.
We see all of it.
We put a lot into this, a lot of time, a lot of energy.
And a lot of love. And we do it because we really care about giving y'all dope content and building the best sports community out there.
But if we being real, the way we can keep growing this thing and make more content, have better productions, more live events, more PC weekends, more meetups, all of that stuff.
It's through memberships.
The support really helps us keep this thing moving.
So if PC has ever been a part of your day,
Helped you get through work.
Made you laugh.
Made you mad?
or just gave you somewhere to tap in with people who really love the game.
Go check out the memberships tiers and see which one works best for you.
We're here every day doing this.
And with y'all behind us,
We can keep taking this to another level.
tap into the membership.
And let's keep building this thing, baby. PC to the top with you. Let's do it.
Davion Mitchell's a great defender.
Great
Bam is a
defender.
great defender.
So is
Tyler
Andrew
Hero
Wiggins.
Tyler Hero was a weak defender. So Wiggins is okay. There's a good chance they'll be a good defensive team. I just think they don't have the depth to compete. Now that was really my argument all along. I don't know, but you know what? They got South Beach. They got no taxes. They
They got
got
money.
Pat Riley. They got ring
But
culture.
the
And
depth
it's
part
also
can- I think
and
that the
it's
depth
also
part-
June 23rd.
They
Yeah.
got
The season
opportunity.
starts in
They got
October.
the depth
opportunity.
part
We
can
got
be
plenty
figured
of time.
out. The depth part can be figured out because I mean, just like Coach Missoula, Spo has proven that he can coach low rent guys. Like we can get some low rent guys down here in South Beach, and we can
Last-
work this out.
Guys do take opportunities like this. Like last year, the Spurs, ironically, offered Sandro Mamukelashvili, I think, a 3-year deal worth like $14 or $15 million, and he opted to go to the Raptors on a minimum, on a
Yep.
1-year prove-it deal with a player option. He did that because he felt there would be more opportunity in Toronto. Now, ironically, had he stayed in San Antonio, he probably would have made more money because they would have definitely used him. But I think that the Heat will be pitching 3 or 4 players like that to say, hey, we actually don't have any backups. You want to come and play 20 minutes off the bench for us? And they might end up with like some really good players just by that. So I'm actually not as low on the Heat as some people are. You said Cleveland's better, Toronto's better. I don't know if that's true. I doubt it. I think the 3 teams that are definitively better are New York, Boston, and Detroit. That's it. Those are the 3 teams I know for sure. Atlanta might be better. Cleveland might be better. Toronto might be better. These are mights. But if Miami fills this out with like shooters, like if they can get Tim Hardaway Jr. plus Malik Beasley, I don't know, like some of these players, a minimum.
I would definitely call Malik Beasley up. He was a guy that I was thinking about. I would definitely call up Malik Beasley.
what y'all
and
calling
see
him
if
Malik
I-
Beasley for? He on debt with the goddamn.
We
Puerto
already
Rican.
see Joe Drench. We trying to have a conversation about basketball, Drench. Like there ain't none of that bullshit is going on, yo. We over that already. We passed that.
He's still in Puerto Rico. What are you talking about?
What are you doing?
Well, he doesn't need
play
to
for-
be in the U.S. until training camp.
Okay, first of all, Puerto Rico is
He
part of
played-
the U.S. Hello.
Yeah, it
He don't
is,
need to
but
pay. He don't need to be in Florida. There you go. That's
Okay.
he played for Bad Bunny. He played for Bad Bunny. He owe him money. Chill. He played for Bad Bunny. He owe him money. He not finna just let his ass go. That ain't how that work. Just
How
because
does-
y'all
how-
want him, that
how
ain't
does
how
it
that
work?
shit work.
So how does it work then? So he's just gonna stay in Puerto Rico. So
Until his goddamn contract up, yeah.
yeah. So after this season, it ain't like he signed like a 5-year deal to play in Puerto Rico.
Man, as much debt as he owe, I would not be surprised if he signed a goddamn 10-year life rights deal to that motherfucker.
And maybe he did. Maybe he did sign a deal. But
Jesus.
I think that the Detroit Pistons, if I'm not mistaken, have checked his temperature to see what's going on with him. And I don't hate him coming back to Detroit. I actually love that. So if I'm the Miami Heat, I'm in the Malik Beasley market. Like let's see what's going on with this dude.
Would you try and get Klay Thompson?
No.
Is he getting
good on
waived
Clay.
first?
I mean, he's making like 17. It's not like he's making crazy money.
That's a little
I
bit of money,
mean,
Mars.
17 is a lot of
I
money.
think for
when we
what-
don't have money.
But I think for what we're gonna
They
I
have
think-
money.
Miami?
They have. Yes, Miami have money. I just went
That's what we
through
said in the
it.
beginning. We said in the beginning of the show.
Miami
And they can
have
still
money.
restructure
with the 7 guys. I think Mars said
Why
with
they
the 7
can't pay
guys, they're like
Norman
100. They're 140. They're 153 Mars. I think he
They
said.
can pay Norman Powell if they want.
Yeah,
I just wouldn't.
153.
You know, they can.
I think they said they're gonna lose Norman Powell unless he take a huge discount. Unless
Yeah,
I guess
because
it's somebody.
another team probably wants to pay him more than they're willing to pay.
Yeah, I have no idea why somebody like what
yeah,
team would be
Clay's
willing
making
to pay him
17
more.
and a half next year.
They have his bird rights? They have Norm's bird rights?
I doubt it. He
No.
only played like a year for. It depends on
That's
how they
it.
traded for him.
Mm-hmm. He only played.
It
a year.
depends on how they traded for him. It depends on the way that they traded for him. But he only played like a year for him, so I don't know.
Well,
So with that being said, yes, if I'm the Miami Heat, I'm finding out what's going on with Malik Beasley. Yeah, is he available? Yes, he could definitely help us. And he another low rent dude. Like we ain't got to pay him a lot of money. We can
They
get
can
him on
also
the,
just trade Jovic for Clay. They don't like because Clay has contract. Just trade Jovic. Just basically the same money.
is he better than Jokic?
The problem I'm having, Mars, with Klay is
Yes.
that like
Wow.
what are we asking Klay to do in Miami?
Shoot the ball.
Right now, can he still
Shoot
do
the
that
basketball.
at the
That's
level
hard.
that?
Yes, Klay
can
can
he-
still shoot.
Can he still shoot it at the level that?
The
they-
one-
If
it's
I
the
walk
one
Klay
thing
walks
Klay-
there.
It's the one thing Klay can. Now, is he gonna have a wandering eye in Miami? Maybe, but at the end of the day, Klay Thompson can shoot a basketball.
He can still shoot.
That's the one thing he can probably still do is shoot
Right.
a basketball. Everything else, he sucks. But shoot a basketball, yeah, Klay can shoot. So yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Jokic, who sucks, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Mars. Klay might have a better season in Miami. The problem with Klay right now is with his wandering eyes, they sent his ass to Dallas and they got some butterhead bitches out there.
Well, how about
So
this for an idea? How about
that
the fact
shit
that
might
Klay
fuck
just
them out.
old? How about Klay just old? How about that for an idea? How about he just old?
Dirty.
I don't
Hey,
know.
come
The
in,
stuff
get the
he-
threes up, knock a couple down,
stuff
Yeah,
he
he's got to get
used to
threes
be
up.
able to
shoot 39% from three.
Even if he doesn't,
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting the same looks. You're not
He's
getting the
still
same looks
viable.
in Dallas as you're gonna get in
Yeah,
Miami.
I mean, he might
He's gonna
get
get
better
better
ones.
ones.
Yeah, and
You
like
realize last
Klay
year,
last year
72%.
shot 30. He shot 38% from three last year.
Yep.
A lot of that is because he had a really slow start to the season.
You're really slow.
His
Look at the
first,
volume. Look at the volume. It's crazy.
yeah, his
volume.
first 11 games he was 29%. After that, he ended up shooting 40%. Like, yeah, Klay can shoot the ball. And he's still gonna get him up. And now that if he's in Miami, you don't have to worry about Klay shooting anything but threes. Like, you just don't like he shoots
Can we protect him
10
on
shots
defense?
a game,
What
eight
do
and
you
a
need
half.
to be
of them need to
protected
be
for?
threes.
What do you mean you need to be protected?
7.5 last year were threes.
7.5.
Yeah, and it needs to be 8.5. And they're saying it needs to be 8.5.
Klay can't.
But chill.
Ideally, all of them.
Because
but,
Klay
you know,
doesn't
What do
have
you
the
mean
you
Klay
have to
can't
go
play
into the
defense?
Klay doesn't have
He's
the
a bad
mobility that
defender.
he used to have. No,
He
he's
doesn't.
Well, you don't need to protect him.
If Klay Thompson is your worst defender in the starting lineup, which in this instance it would be Davion, Klay, Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam. Klay would be their worst defender in their starting lineup. That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, and we don't need to protect him. He can hold his own. It's not like he just coning out there. That's not the thing. Like he's not as
he's a little bit.
Jordan,
bad.
have you seen Klay Thompson recently?
yeah.
Jordan,
I have not as
He
bad
a
as
little
on
bit-
the
he a
defender.
little-
defender.
No, I'm talking about as a
he a little
defender.
finish.
Have you
Yeah.
seen him lately as a defender? Like, and I ain't talking about
He's
compared
not the
to
Klay Thompson
all-
that he
I ain't
was.
talking about
But
I mean,
all-
he's
no,
not.
I
He's
ain't
not.
talking
He's
about
not
that.
bad. Like he's not.
yeah, he's not bad.
He's
He's
not
just
killing
not the
you,
Klay.
but he's not,
and
he's
also,
not good. He's
and
just not.
also, you got to take this into consideration. He
the
played
league.
on a bad team.
Yeah, they weren't playing
where
competitive
not
basketball.
a lot of defenders is playing defense for real. Like
Wouldn't that
it's
be-
So,
including
yeah,
their
you might say
defensive
you might.
prospects.
Yeah, he might be motivated if he's in Miami playing for something.
Yeah, you playing with Bam Adebayo, you playing with Giannis, you playing with Andrew Wiggins, you playing with Davion, you playing with a defensive minded coach too that's going to scheme for once on defense that probably makes sense for his skill set. You talking about him in Dallas playing defense? That's almost irrelevant because it's like that's clearly not going to be the same environment.
But think
for
about
him.
what we trying to do here in Miami. Because again, like this looks fine. Like to your point, if we don't have to protect him, but you know when we get to the playoffs, like he's going to be going after. And not only is he, and not only are they going to go after him, those shots that you're talking about, him making, like he's probably going to have to make more of them because we're going to expect Klay Thompson. Like we're not just
So-
going to expect Klay
so
Thompson.
chill.
You're expecting
He isn't
Klay
just a-
Thompson.
If
and
Klay,
you
if
bring
Klay
him
about.
Thompson can't,
This is
if
what I
Klay
mean,
Thompson can't be
JD.
trusted to
He's
make
not
shots,
like-
he shouldn't be in the NBA.
See,
It's really that
what I mean,
simple.
though. This is what I mean, though, Miles, because he's not going to just be a 3-point shooter. He's going to be expected to be Klay Thompson. That's what he's going to
No,
be.
he's expected to be a
three-point
3-point shooter. That's
shooter.
what he is.
And Klay Thompson because he's Klay Thompson.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Klay Thompson, the 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
And that good.
We're not
and that
asking
guy-
That's
Klay
it. He's
Thompson
expected to
today-
make threes.
and that guy
That's
and the
it.
guy today are two different guys.
I mean, he's
Klay
still
Thompson-
he's
Klay
just
Thompson
not
today
he's
is
not
still
his
one of the
prime.
better 3-point shooters in the league.
Sure.
Today. That's how good he is. And that's
That-
what he's
that's
asking him in Miami
prime.
to do. Make threes. That's it. Make threes. Everything else, is he going to be a lockdown defender? Can you put him on the primary assignment anymore? No. Is he going to kill you
You
on
don't need
defense?
to,
also, also, no. Is he going to be someone who you can trust to put the ball on the floor and create their own shot? No, but he's also never been someone you just put the ball in their hands and ask him to create a shot. All you're going to ask him to do is make wide open threes off Giannis's gravity, run the floor to the 3-point line in transition, and make his shots. That's all you're going to ask him to do. And if Klay Thompson cannot be relied on to make open threes or make threes in general, he shouldn't be in the NBA. Like at this point in his career, he shouldn't be in the league. If we're saying, is Klay going to make shots? If that's the question, then he shouldn't be in the NBA.
Yo, fellas, I'm gonna get to the next super chat. I do want to say one guy that we're overlooking for the Miami Heat, and he's the guy that will bless the whole franchise. They need a guard, right? Jaden Ivey.
Russell
Pick up the
Westbrook.
phone, Pat.
What the
Russell
hell?
Westbrook.
Jaden Ivey, man.
CJ, see the bullshit that I got to put up with
What
this
the hell?
every day.
I thought you were about to say James Harden. I'm gonna say, yeah, pick up the phone. He said,
Jaden Ivey.
Hell no, you
Klay
ain't sending James Harden to
Thompson,
Miami.
Malik Beasley. What are
Why
we
not?
doing
Oh,
here?
I would pick up the phone if I'm Miami right now.
For James Harden? Hell no, boy. You gotta call. You look, he gonna be right down the street. They gonna be like, James, where you at? Oh shit, I'm right down the street.
Can we,
Perfect.
can we
Where
get,
the booty club?
can we
Bro,
get
does
Ruben?
anybody-
Can we get Ruben Patterson out of retirement? Bring him in.
Shit,
Well,
hell yeah.
Ron, is
They
anybody
for sure
really-
need Ruben Patterson.
Is anybody seriously picking up the telephone and calling up Jaden Ivey?
I think his NBA
His
career.
career is
Not
over.
right
Yeah.
Nah. He young. He gonna go play in Europe for like a year or two, and then they gonna call him.
I mean,
when
we
he
don't
get his
even know
mind
if he
right.
has a desire to continue.
Does he even
playing.
wanna play
we don't-
basketball
we don't- Yeah,
anymore?
we don't know what's
Yeah,
going on with him.
Right.
He might be over it.
I will pick up the phone and convince him.
Nah, I ain't convincing him shit, Ron, because then I'm gonna have a goddamn mess. on my
Meet
hands,
him at
boy.
one of them Sunday services.
That
You know,
motherfucker
y'all
go
can talk.
grab
Y'all
him.
can
Jesus
talk
wants you
two
here.
things after that.
Hey,
The Lord wants
yeah,
to
Jay,
put a
yeah,
man
Jay,
of the
you
Lord
might,
in
you might
Miami?
could tell him.
That's actually why they need a man of the
Yeah,
Lord in that
you gotta
Miami
show that you won't
organization.
give into temptation. Yeah, you won't give into
Well, no,
temptation.
he-
you know
he-
what I'm
he-
saying?
Jaden
will be able to
Ivey he gonna
contaminate
start
all the other
bullshitting in the
teammates.
locker room. Jaden Ivey part is he gonna start bullshitting in the locker room. He gonna be start talking
You
about
know
Steph
what?
Curry don't really love
You know
Jesus.
what?
He
Fuck
gonna
it.
kick his ass
Can
about the
we
league.
please do both things? Bring in
That was
Jaden
crazy.
Ivey
He said-
and bring in Klay Thompson and let the locker room implode.
Absolutely, and then Jaden Ivey he could talk.
Adultery is a sin, you know, my
He,
son.
he
There
could
you
talk
go.
Klay out of making all those bad decisions that he's been making
Klay
in the
gonna
past.
say, and Klay, look, Jaden Ivey gonna be in there talking about, adultery and fornication is a sin. And Klay gonna say, man, if you don't shut the fuck up.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops all hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.